If you had to take one knife into the bush, what would it be? I know it's a big call, but for me a few come to mind, and this is certainly a main contender. This is a Bushcrafter model 162 from Benchmade, made in the USA, and it's a little beauty. From everything from, you know, it's an all-rounder, it's a survival knife, but you can take it hunting, it'll do the job, it won't let you down. You can start fires with it, baton, timber out, chop, cape, you know, skin out, whatever you want to do, this thing's got you covered. I know a lot of guys now are going for really lightweight kind of knives and replaceable blades and all that kind of stuff, and they've certainly got their place. That's what I use on the shorter trips, but for me, when I'm going into a remote area and I need something that I can count on, I go for something that's robust and it isn't going to let me down. So we'll take a little look over this knife. So let's start down at the sheath. This is a brushed full grain leather. It's got the Benchmade insignia on the front there. It's all nicely stitched. It's quite thick. It's got stainless steel D-loop, stainless steel snap locks, and they're nice and positive. It's got a fire steel loop here. That's a nice little touch. I've got the Halterfels brand fire steel here, and that's available at Morocco 30, and that fits perfectly in there. So yeah, you might shop around for one that fits there, but yeah, that one's you know, nice snug fit. I've added on this loop here. My good friend Aaron has made that from AG Outdoors, and that's it just allows it to hang a little bit lower on my belt so that it can swing when I sit down and whatnot. But it does have a belt loop up here. Just for me, it rode a little bit high, so whether you're mounting that on your belt or not, you know, they give you the D-loop. You might have to put your own dangler on there. Inside the sheath is a plastic liner. Some guys I know have taken them out. I'll leave this one in there. I think it works quite well. The knife sits nice and snug in there. Okay, let's have a look at the business end here. So blade is drop point. We've got a full tang piece of S30V. The pitch on here is 15 degrees, so 30 degrees inclusive. Hardened to about 59 Rockwell. The overall weight is about 218 grams. Nice handle. The tubes here are made of titanium. The textured here, it works really well in the wet as well. It's the G10 that everyone loves. It's a nice touch. We got these red vulcanized spaces in there. It's a kind of a greenish color, maybe a little bit turquoise, but yeah, I like the color. It's quite good. I've got a medium-sized hand. It fits in my hand really well when I'm chopping or batoning with it. I've got good purchase. You can still move up on the blade if you've got finer work to do. You've still got nice dexterity, and you know, if you're really making feather sticks and whatnot, you can really get in there and get some purchase. The edge on the back here on the spine is fantastic on the fire steel. It's some people might not like it, but you could take a bit off your fingernail there. It's very sharp, and you really do get some good bits of steel or off your ferro rod there. So yeah, it's a little ripper, the Benchmade 162 Bushcrafter. With a nice fitted comfy handle and a balanced weight, the knife makes tasks like chopping through timber really easy. And it performs great cutting different sizes of cord or rope. The toughness on this blade is outstanding, even through batoning timber, splitting, making feather sticks. It really performed well on a multitude of tasks that I could throw at it. The aggressive spine on the knife gets great results off a fire steel, throwing out shards of flint everywhere. Now this is where the steel selection that Benchmade have have used on this Bushcrafter really comes into its own. For me, hunting with a blade that's got S30V, it doesn't really get any better. The edge retention on the steel is fantastic. These Samba deer, the hides on these guys is super abrasive on your blade, so I seem to get 5 to 6 broken down deer, even some couple of capes in there as well, without having to touch that edge. So it gives you the confidence in knowing that you're not going to have to touch that up out here in the bush. I always carry a sharpener, but this will easily harvest quite a few deer before I need to just take that edge back in. So you can see there, Bushcrafter makes pretty short work of skinning there. So Knife Shop Australia are the importers of Benchmade here. Benchmade USA do have a life sharp policy. Unfortunately, they don't cover that here. However, if you drop Mark a line at Knife Shop Australia, he will sharpen them for a small fee, and he does a great job. So he knows these things inside out. So yeah, if you want to get it reprofiled, or just get it back to when you bought it brand new, yeah, drop Mark at Knife Shop Australia line, and I'm sure he'll be able to help you out.